Hey, welcome to a new episode. Today we are in Gunma at Garage Infinity, which is basically a 86 specialist but also a second-hand car dealer. And the reason we're here is because it's new car day for the channel. Not specifically for me, but actually it's for Alec. So Alec is the guy that does all the B-roll and edits the videos on the channel. And after much consideration, he's decided to get rid of his car back in Australia and pick up something here in Japan. And he was lucky to find a car that kind of matched what he was looking for, all the way up here in Gunma. We've been pretty much driving for 3 hours now to get here. We're collecting the car today and bringing it back to Tokyo to get the Tokyo plates on it. And that's the new purchase. All right, Alec. Finally, you're on the channel.
All right, this is my financial mistake. It's a notch, it's 16 valve. It needs a bit of love, but for now it's good.
It's pretty good nick. I mean, you've got individual throttles there. Nice setup with Watanabes, although you don't like the bigger wheels, yeah?
No, it needs 14s. It's on 15s at the moment.
It's 15s.
It sounds all right. Should upset pretty much everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's going to be a loved one in the neighborhood, that's for sure. I think what we're going to do is just finish up some paperwork, get the temporary number plates bolted on, and then we'll take it somewhere around here and do kind of like a more quiet walk around and go through some more details before we drive back to Tokyo. So let's take a look at some of the stock that Garage Infinity has. Obviously, tons of 86s around, major force, 11 hatch, a couple of S chassis here. Got the full trio, 15, 14, 13. A bunch of cars that are probably going to get parted out back here. And in the shop here, Treno, hatch, Panda, getting some work done to the front end by the looks of it. One of their 180 SXs with what seems to be a Pandem kit. Another 11 here on snow tires. Stock Toyota wheels, that's pretty cool. And yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff outside. Nice Stagia here. Looks like it's getting an R34 conversion done at the front. Looks like fresh paint. So 34 with a Z-Tune style bonnet. More hatches here in the front. There's a lot of cars without front fenders for some reason. Interesting color on this Soarer. A very abandoned looking Laurel. Oh wow. A 230 Mercedes, Bluebird, E36 and an Aristo. An interesting selection of cars, and I think I've just triggered an alarm, so I better go back. Cool looking K track car. These cars must be so much fun for grip work, and by the looks of these old Neovas, have been used well. Interesting looking E-Class here on R35 GTR wheels. Brabus look, Starlet, and a cool little Honda Life that needs a lot of attention by the looks of it. Look at that. Something that won't polish off. But yeah, like I said, the main thing for today is not really a shop tour, but picking up Alec's Hachiroku and hopefully taking it somewhere before the rain starts. Temporary plates from Shinagawa on, and then off we are. It'll be pretty cool to have a Hachiroku on the channel joining the GTR, and a couple of more cars that we have to show, hopefully in the coming weeks. We'll find a place to shoot this and have a walk around. Okay, so I'm here with the owner of Infinity Garage, and he was telling me that his personal drift spec 86 here was actually driven by Taniguchi at one point. And I think we saw this car at Gunsai lately, if I'm not mistaken. これGunsaiも出たですね。Junsaのイベント。出ました。出ましたね。すごいね。So 20 valve, completely rebuilt. 210馬力, 210 horsepower. And you got the hardcore little sock there. かっこいいね. Okay, so if you go to Taniguchi's YouTube channel, you can see this car being driven at Nico Circuit. So I'll try and put a link in there so you guys don't have to funnel around and look for that. All right, we'll get Alec's first drive off in his brand new 11 Hachiroku. So I can see why the guy from Garage Infinity was telling us to maybe use the inner silencer for the exhaust, because it does get a bit loud when you get on it. That'll be interesting in Tokyo. Alright, so we took a little ride once we left Garage Infinity to find a nice location to just do a walk around of the car and basically talk about the details. You know, it's obviously modified. There's a few interesting parts on it. So rather than me trying to do that, I'll just hand the camera over to Alec and he can talk you through the car.
It's obviously very red, almost pink.
I would say, yeah, almost pink.
It's someone's gone at it pretty enthusiastically with a bit of glitter, bit of an arts and craft project, but
we do also like the way that it's been painted.
Yeah, look, someone's definitely had a bit of a crack at it, but the idea was never to buy a red, almost pink car, so hopefully the plan will be to give it a bit of a respray, tidy up the bits and pieces that are falling apart. It's obviously not perfect. No 8.6 is, unless you want to pay like 5 million yen these days, you'll never really get anything that's completely put together. But again, that's not really the plan because it's a project car. And for myself and for YouTube, of course, it's a little bit more entertaining to tinker with it and slowly put it together and make it mine. So it does have some sort of kit on it. I'm not 100% sure what it is. If anyone does know, let us know below. But it's got a lip kit front, it's got skirts, and it's got something on the rear. Obviously a full kit of some sort. It's a little bit much for me. I much prefer the stock bumper look, so I will probably pull that off. But for now, it does tidy the car up a little bit. Thankfully, it does still have stock bumpers underneath the kit, which are hard to find now, so that's a bit of a bonus.
No lock.
The lock has been shaved for whatever reason. White line taillights, which is always nice. I've got a pair of mirrors at home ready to go on to get rid of the Minecraft looking mirrors these come with. Full disc rear end, so I believe it's a GT Apex, judging from interior and all the bits and pieces. It has electric mirrors, electric windows. Apparently it's got a two-way in it, not 100% sure, yet to test that out. So it's got 15-inch Watanabes all the way around. Not completely stoked, like I was saying before, on 15s. Probably change them over to 14s. But it does have a pretty much brand new set of Advan Neovas. And on the rear, not too sure, some sort of China tire, I believe.
I do love this.
Yeah.
I love these weird things that were probably like dealer options back in the day.
So yeah, a few cool bits and pieces on it. These have to go. Bonnet spacers, no good.
freshly painted head covers, right?
Yeah, so they've put on some new valve covers. It's got obviously ITB, it's got a Freedom ECU, I believe TRD style headers, haven't had a close look yet. They've done a nice job cleaning it up, even since I went and looked at the car last week. So it's got the strut and tail bar reinforcements here, but it's basic, it's all you need. I don't know if you've driven an 8.6, you'll know that you don't need a crazy built motor for these. I've always thought a basic 20 valve or a 16 valve with ITB like this is pretty much it. It's got Toyota 272 cams, so it's nice, it's responsive, it's stupidly loud inside the car, kind of loud outside the car. It's got AC, which is rare and needed in Japan.
Yeah.
It's got heating, which is a luxury for me. I've never owned an 8.6 with either working AC or heating. This is my third 8.6, so I've made the same financial mistake 3 times.
You'll learn it. All right, let's take a look inside.
The interior is definitely the highlight of the car. It's got full GT Apex interior, electric windows, which were probably quite good 35 years ago, but they need a bit of encouragement now to go up. Kind of like Dino. It's got a TRD shift knob, Nardi steering wheel, Bride Brakes 1.5. So it's good. It's got all the bits and pieces. Look, it probably could do with a pair of seats, and the Nardi is questionably real. It's got a Japanese double den head unit in it, so pretty much useless, especially for me, considering I don't really speak Japanese.
TRD shift knob.
TRD shift knob, which was a nice addition by the Garage Infinity guys. They threw that in since I saw it last week. I was going to do that anyway, so that's always nice. Full rear interior. It's got parcel shelf speakers. Haven't tested them out yet.
Not bad. Pretty loud.
Yeah, it makes all the right noises.
Yeah. I don't know how your neighbors are gonna like you back in Tokyo, but you do have a silencer, inner silencer for the back box.
Yeah, I think it might be a push out of the street job,
yeah,
especially late at night. But
or early morning departures.
At the same time, you don't really do 4,000 RPM out
True.
of the house when you leave.
True.
Usually. But
it depends on the occasion, I guess. It's a good project to start. Fix a few little things, change a few others, and get it in tip-top condition and looking as it should. You were right about the 15-inch wheels. I don't think they fit. They're just too big.
They're too big. They look good on like maybe an N2 car, like a time attack specific car, but the stock body, it's just not really the look. But I think more than anything, the cars is good to learn how to drift. Maybe take it to a few track days, just enjoy it. It wasn't stupidly expensive like a lot of Hachis are now, so I can just enjoy it and not really worry about the consequences as much as you would with like a 5 million yen Hachi that's been restored and just impossible to replace. Not bad.
Not bad at all. love it, like how it sounds like we're doing 150 miles an hour, but we're actually like
doing the speed limit in
I
the
guess
left lane.
That's the fun thing about Hachiroku. In the GTR, we'd be in trouble by now.
8.6s have single-handedly saved my license over the years.
By being slow.
Exactly.
We just arrived at a parking area, and what a coincidence. We find a beautiful Celica on black Watanabes. Beautiful color over fenders, trunk spoiler. Really, really nice car. Little Toyota Fest today. So the owner kindly allowed me to have a closer look at the engine. Beautiful setup. Okay, fast forward a few hours, and unfortunately too many hours. We got here just about when the office here in Shinagawa was about to close, so Alec is feeling a bit sad. Couldn't get the number plate on, but it's fine. You know, there's temporary plates on the car, means Alec can use the car for the rest of the weekend. It's a Friday night tonight, and I guess we'll start the second episode on the Hachiroku with us putting the plates on it and maybe fixing some things and addressing others that Alec wants to do. So hope you're excited as we are to have another project car on the channel, and you know, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps you know, with the content that we do, and don't forget to hit me up on Patreon too. I keep posting videos and wallpapers on there too, and have conversation with the guys that are supporting me on there. So thank you very much, and make sure you check back soon for more on the Hachiroku.